Good morning, gamers. Today is Thursday, February 16th, 2017, and I'm Greylock, your host, and we're going to take a look at today's gaming news. And first up, let's take a look at This Day in Gaming, presented by GameFAQs. And you can see here, I'll just hit some of the highlights. If you're listening, you can see the entire list over at GameFAQs.com. But some of the more ones that stand out to me is 7 years ago on this date, Aliens vs. Predator was released on the PC, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360. So yeah, that movie, I actually like that movie a lot, and that game, yeah, mixed reviews. Also, 5 years ago, Alan Wake came out on the PC, and then last year on this date we had Street Fighter 5. So that's This Day in Gaming News. Let's go to the next story. This is an Engadget story, and it looks like Microsoft has moved their E3 conference date from, usually it's a Monday, now it's going to be on a Sunday, June 11th. And in the picture they show, you can see that they're highlighting Project Scorpio with the 4K chip that's inside. So very interesting. We'll probably hear just a lot about Scorpio. I'm excited. I can't wait. I hope they talk a lot about VR too. And that's very interesting. So mark your calendars for June 11th, and I think it's 5 p.m. Eastern. Yes, it is. So to our next story, still at Engadget. Sony files a patent for a Vive-style PSVR tracking device. And this, from the story, it sounds like the PSVR can't track you very far with the PlayStation Eye camera, and you have a very limited area which you can move around in. And they're saying that with this new device that Sony's patented, that should give you more range of movement and better quality tracking. So, very interesting story. We'll have to see if we see this for the holiday season or if we see this at E3. Next story here, again, still at Engadget. Sony plans to make PlayStation Now exclusive to PC and PS4. So, today, you could use it on the PS3, the PS Vita, PS TV, and many of their smart TVs. But as of April, the smart TV support will end, and then in August, all those other devices will end, and it'll be exclusive to PC and PS4. Now, I'm wondering why they are doing this. Is there some new features coming that they just needed to reduce the number of platforms so they could release some new and upgraded features? I mean, the PS4 and PC, typically you're going to have pretty high-end devices there, right? But when you're looking at a PS3 or PS Vita or PS TV, we're looking at lower-end devices in comparison. So it'll be very interesting to see where this goes and what they have in store. Hopefully it's just not to eliminate, just to simplify things, and there's going to be no new features. Hopefully there's new features to come with this. So let's go on to the next story here from Gama Sutra. HTC is looking at releasing a mobile virtual reality headset in 2017. Now, everybody who knows about Oculus Rift also is fairly aware of the, Gear VR from Samsung, which is, co-branded with Oculus, and seems to be getting a lot of play. And then you have Google getting into it with their new headset, and so I'm not surprised to see HTC also trying to get into the mobile space. Not quite sure what's going to happen in the mobile space when it comes to VR, but with the power of our phones, I mean, most of our phones, our smartphones these days are $800 phones that we pay, less money for because we're paying over a 2-year contract for them. But a lot of power there in those phones, so it'll be interesting to see where it goes. But I thought that was a very interesting article. And our next story is over at NeoSeeker, and they're talking about Pokemon Go is releasing 80 new Pokemon later this week. And Johto has arrived. Now, I don't play Pokemon Go, never have, but I know it was a craze, and a lot of people, including my wife, had played it. And I think a lot of people are still playing it. So I figured I'd throw this out there to all you Pokemon Go fans. And I guess you got to go catch them all. There's 82 ones to catch, so get to it. In any case, here's a story from Destructoid, and I thought this was cool. the game Defcon kind of takes that scene out of War Games, the movie, and allows you to play it. So you can, as you can see in this picture, if you're watching on TV, you can pretty much, go to war and have a thermonuclear war right on your computer. And what I thought interesting about the story was that they actually released a free VR app that lets you watch in real time other people playing the game online. So you get a 3D view of the game, which I think must be cool. I can't try it because my i7 died. It's on its way back to Intel to get replaced on the warranty. But looking forward to when it comes back so I can give this thing a whirl. And I think this might be our final story, and this is from Polygon, and it's their review of Halo Wars 2. And bottom line, they gave it an 8. They said it was, challenging in a way that was both fun and frustrating. And they said it was a little bit more challenging on the Xbox because you're using a controller. And it seemed easier on the PC because you just could move so much faster with a mouse and keyboard. Now, we did get confirmation that mouse and keyboard support is not launching with Halo Wars 2 for the Xbox One. It's delayed. I don't know why, but it's delayed. But in any case, you're seeing a lot of Halo Wars 2 reviews pop up because of the fact that they got a pre-release final copy from Microsoft. So let me just scroll down here to their score. They're giving it an 8, and they enjoyed it. They thought it was fun. So they're not sure how much replayability there is, but if you want to read the entire article, head over to polygon.com, and that's where you'll find this Halo Wars 2 review. And that's it. If you enjoyed the show, please like it and subscribe and share it with your friends. And if you'd like to support the show and help us grow, make a $2 pledge every month over at patreon.com/game. Now, we want to thank our early backers, CAG NFL's 50th season and Lance Morgan. So thank them for actually backing the show, and also should throw in their band at gamers.net is also backing the show. So thank you guys, and everybody who backs, you'll get your name up here in or your channel or your gamer tag, whatever you want. As long as it's family friendly, we'll put it right up here. And with that, that's it for this show. Tomorrow's Friday. Can't wait. So until then, peace.